Hello everyone, this is Veer from Ignite and this is our What the Tech vlog where we experiment with apps and services and other tech so that you can learn from our experiences. Today I'm going to be talking about something called Teamviewer Quick Support. Now, Teamviewer is a really great software that you can use to look at someone else's screen, sort of similar to Microsoft Remote Desktop or Chrome Remote Desktop, and the difference is they don't need to have an account, they just need to have it installed and give you their ID and the password, and then you can access their screen. And I've helped lots of family members, using this software. But the only problem with that is it's only for computers and laptops. However, there is a version that you can put onto your phone or your iPad or your tablet, which is called Teamviewer Quick Support. Now, this is incredibly useful because it means that now I can help those people not only on their laptops but also on their mobile devices, and often the problems really come there. I've had so many problems with storage, with backups, with photos and WhatsApp and internet, loads of these kind of problems, or even just guiding someone through it, even if it's not dealing with a problem, but just guiding someone through a process of how to do something, especially if it's something that cannot be described easily, or if I struggle to describe it, being able to actually see their screen means that I can actually say, okay, click on that blue button over there, and it makes it a lot easier. So as I said, this app is called Teamviewer Quick Support. You can find it in the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store as well. It's on all iPad, iPhone, Android, Samsung devices as well. So go and install that, and if you don't have it already, or if you need some help installing it, feel free to ask me. So here we're going to have a look at TeamViewer Quick Support on the iPad. So I type in Quick Support and open the app. And here I'm just going to go through on the left there how to actually use this. So you go to start.teamviewer.com and you put in the ID number that's on the right hand side there. So somebody else would be doing this to be able to connect to your phone or your computer, and you would use the send your ID button to send the ID number to them so they can connect to your device. And then as you can see here, once they do that, you get a message that says I allow remote support, and you can click allow, and then once they connect, it will say start broadcast. And then you'll be sharing your screen and the other person will be able to see what's on your screen. So I'm going to take you through how to use TeamViewer Quick Support from the computer side. So you either open TeamViewer or you type in start.teamviewer.com on your web browser, and then you use the ID number that the other person has sent to you from the Quick Support app, type it in and click on connect. As you can see here, the other person has to accept that. And then if it's an iPad or an iPhone like we are using here, the person will have to click Start Broadcast as it shows you on the screen. And once they click Start Broadcast, then from here, from the computer, I'll be able to see what they're doing on the screen. So let's just wait for them to click Start Broadcast. Okay, so now, as you can see, it says this device supports screen sharing only. So with Apple devices, you can only see the screen from the computer. You can't actually control it, which is quite important to know. As you can see there, you can see notifications, you can see anything that the other person does. So if they're swiping, if they tap on an app or anything like that, then you'll be able to see what they're doing. So you might get a message like this, they click OK, and then this will be really useful if you're trying to give some help to a relative or a friend when they're trying to do something on their iPad or the iPhone. It works on both of those devices. I think you might need to have the latest version of TeamViewer installed, or TeamViewer Quick Support installed on that device, so it might not work so well on the older devices. TeamViewer often has issues with compatibility between the new versions and the old versions, so that's quite something that you need to be aware of. We're going to have a look at what TeamViewer Quick Support looks like on the Android phone. So this is a Samsung phone that I'm doing on. So if I just open Quick Support, you can see that for the first time I actually have to enable some permissions here. So I'm just going to enable those permissions as we need. So on Quick Support, you can see that there's a top section and a bottom section, similar to on the iPad. There was a left section and the right section. It gives you the instructions here, same instructions. You go to start.teamviewer.com. That other person will enter the ID number that you have on your screen, and then they'll be able to connect to you, or as we'll see on the laptop, you can open it actually in the TeamViewer software on your computer. So where it says your ID, you can either tell that person your ID, type it into them, or you can click on send my ID, and then from here you'll be able to use any of the options on your phone to send the ID to someone. So let's just say, for example, you send it by email. So I'll say, okay, I'm going to send it to this person. Let's send them the ID number so that they're able to connect to my device. You can see that then we'll see what it looks like on the computer screen. Connecting to an Android device from the computer, so we open up TeamViewer, or again you can go to start.teamviewer.com. Then from the Android device, the person will have sent you the ID number. So once you've got that ID number, you can actually type it in on the screen where it says partner ID, and then click on connect. Wait for the other person to accept that, and you can see here it says connecting to this ID number. Once it's connected, you'll see that it's able to actually control the device from the computer this time, which is incredibly useful. So it means that you can give more than just guidance. Actually, you can actually be able to do things on the other person's device, which can be useful. Again, if you're helping out a friend or a relative and they have an Android-based device, then you're able to actually help them this time by actually doing what needs to be done instead of guiding them through it. And that's just a restriction because of Apple being a bit more strict on kind of device permissions and that sort of thing. But the important thing to note is that you can see the other person's screen from the computer. You can control the other person's screen. They can still control their screen, and they can choose to stop your ability to actually look at your screen if they're not happy with what's going on. But the point is that using TeamViewer Quick Support to actually write things, communicate messages to each other using the keyboard that you can see is on the screen right now, even using kind of the advanced keyboard features such as slide typing and all of that kind of thing. So you can fully use the phone as if you actually had it in front of you in your hand, which is just really an amazing ability, and it's amazing that you can use this from TeamViewer, which is a free app. As you can see, you can control all the settings, even record the screen, upload things to OneDrive or something. So then you'd be able to transfer the files to yourself, for example, from that person's phone if you needed to, which means that you'll be able to then access those files yourself and then carry on working on them. So just a really quick demonstration of how to use TeamViewer Quick Support on the Android phone as well as the iPad. I hope you enjoyed that video, and this is really a great time for us to come together, stay connected. So please share this with anyone who you think might really appreciate some technology advice. Maybe is learning, wants to experiment, or maybe someone who actually just really needs it for productivity. So please share these videos and leave a comment or a like to let me know what else you would like me to make a video about in the future. And look out for more vlogs soon.